Well, for starters, I don't think I'm going to use this guy anymore. He's neat, but not that amazing. Change clothes. So, adventure is boring. Plate mail warrior, he's okay. Power decreases by 20 when enemies are nearby. The extra power is kind of okay, but the reduced max health sucks. Attacking an enemy leaves a mark, which increases power by 6, up to 10 stacks. That one's kind of good. This guy was okay. This guy was fun, but the -2 toughness is sad. This guy was nuts. But probably not sane. I remember Fatso being a lot more interesting. Actually, all of these characters are just still kind of boring. This guy is fun, but only with handguns. So I guess we'll go back to the plate mail warrior. Hopefully we get some new characters soon. Defense is better now. Oh, good to know. Alright, if I reset, what does that do? Rain? Okay, so I've only got 30 points. Yeah, I figured as much. Well, one way or another, I think we want to go for this. Satiated levels are decreased by up to 10% when eating food. Yeah, it's really good. All of these are really good. Or is it Mystic? Was it Mystic that's the one that lets me save items? Ah, that's why. That's why this game made me grumpo. Because, like, you really do want, like, both Mystic and Greed. And that's why I had all the extra levels. Because, yeah, how much evasion does this end up being? That's a full 10% evasion to just give up. Why not get both 10 on, 20 on Greed, 10 on Mystic? Because that doesn't get you the perk. It's the level 20 perk on Mystic that's super good. Whatever, we'll just live without. You need to complete trials for new characters. And can unlock new skill types later on too. Well then. I guess we'll just go full Greed for a while. It's in the name, plus things will be more interesting this way. Oh, it's you. Build? Cottage. Adds trials to the dungeon. You want to put me in this building that looks like a storage? You're a funny little fellow. Okay, and digested. Extra satiation levels decrease when entering a room. Extra gold drop. Damn! Some of these are good. Where's this old man? Wait, actually, where? Oh. Wait, what? Where'd he go? Where's the old man that we put in storage? Okay, not enough offerings. So I did have to give... Oh, here he is. I did have to give stuff in, to the altar during my run. Well, that's fine. That was the proper reset that I guess I was looking for. Damn, that run lasted a lot longer than I was expecting to. You don't know how to respect elders, but since you built me a house, let me tell you something great. That someone like you can even try. It would be fun to see you suffer. Go to the icy cave. Okay, what does she have? Unfortunately, I'm poor. That puts a bit of a damper on things. Let's see. Wait, did she have the dagger? She does have the dagger. Cool. Okay. Wasn't this very specifically a set? Oh, advanced pistol. And this is the Colt. Damn it. Whatever. What is this? Oh, that's hard mode. Yeah, hard pass on that. This game is wrecked. Okay, so obviously, probably gonna not have as good of a run as last time, but we'll figure it out. Yeah, Colt and the ice thingy. And I missed my, like, super perk situation. We'll have to see how the trials work. Oops. Oh, that's how you dual wield. You just get close to them and just stab them. I thought right click was use dagger, but I was incorrect. Let's see, I know the Colt does have its own set. Hi. Let's grab this thing. Samurai Soul, what's this do? Attack speed increased by 30% when using a weapon with a katana tag. Not really useful for what I'm doing here, but that's okay. Alright, chest over here. The short bow. I remember the short bow being kind of meh, but that's fine. Sup, Holmesley? How do you like stabbins? Okay, so definitely want to grab the cookie if I can. That extra money, probably not necessary, but super helpful early on. What is this? Front of the amulet says, hammer your equipment to enhance them. Let's do nothing for a second. That sounds really good, but we gotta go find Croc first. Let's see, what's the greed 20 bonus? Food is... Sure. Current HP reduced, but we get the auto reloader. Sure. Just gonna ignore that for a second. Let's get Stabby up in this. Hopefully we get the Colt. That'd be pretty sweet. But yeah, one more girl and then we get the set, which would be quite nice. Now, obviously, this does mean that, future subsequent playthroughs, I'm not actually going to be able to get the, hey! Food shop, please tell me cookie. No cookie. No cookie! Well, whatever. We'll grab that. What else are we going to grab? Actually, the plus 11% max health ain't terrible. No toughness. We might be able to slam one more of these cheaper ones down before we're done. Kind of depends on how long this floor is. Oh, it's okay. I'll just play a lot more defensively. I say as I just get whammoed a bunch. Okay, anything else? I don't think there's any enemies here, so we're gone. Boy, this thing does, like, no damage. It's okay. Yep. Let's just go regular sword. No, I'm pretty sure best to just keep using the Colt. It actually does do, like, a decent amount of damage. Maybe I should have gone back to playing the handgun dude. Probably not. Okay, there we go. Anything else here? Nope, not that I see. Oh, I see. I actually have to switch away from the, I have to switch away from the gun to get it to auto-reload. I was wondering about that with the auto-reload lady. That's less cool than I was hoping it would be. Hello? Big paintbrush. That sounds interesting. What is it? Melee attack path also deals damage to enemies. Huh. Okay. Where is Croc? Croc, I have need of your delicious guns, and or swords, and or stuff. I have some amount of money. See, wonders is going on YouTube. Pretty much everything does eventually. Some things take a little bit longer. than others. It's not everything, but, like, it's been a while since I've, like, totally just sat on a series perpetually. I like the paintbrush. It's neat. Shell's grumpy about this. There's only, like, 1 or 2 series that I, like, haven't really hit YouTube yet. Yeah, I've got a couple of things, like, on pseudo-perpetual hold for whatever reason. Mostly JRPGs are kind of the issue, just because, like, people don't like watching JRPGs, frustratingly. RPGs and story-based games in general are rough. Which is unfortunate, because that's, like, generally Shell's favorite genre. But, I don't know. Ooh! Anchor? Iron Hook. That's... Sure. Iron Hook, you say. Hey, sup, Croc? What you got? He's got some stuff. Serrated sword. Hacks multiple times on the same attack. That one's pretty good. There's the dangerous shotgun again. If I remember right... I know Matchlock. A lot of people are like, get reload on the Matchlock and it becomes stupid. But... let's see. I don't want to spend any money on this stuff. It's kind of pricey. I should probably, let's grab the dagger. Oh. Is there still an enemy? No. I might as well just shank and anchor. Shank and ank. That kind of works. I know bats are a set, but it's only one bat. Shanker. Yeah, no, that works. Yeah, the problem is that's a lot of money. We'll probably get enough. So maybe it's not that big of a deal. Huh. Let's see. I'll explain my reaction in a second. I'm just processing what I'm drinking. So, Shell and I went to Whole Foods earlier today on the way back from grocery shop, or not grocery shopping, shoe shopping and some other stuff. And yeah, I'll go for the slightly more crit power for the extra damage. Let's see, anything else? Head for the anvil. All my oat milk is gone? Oh yeah. Yeah, I've recently discovered that I have an extreme taste for Oatly, which is like really stupidly good. Let's do the paintbrush instead of the anchor. The melee path doing extra damage might be really good against bosses. Let's see. You can enhance items on anvils and get random bonus stats. Items can only be enhanced once and cannot be taken back to the village. What about her? Sure. Because I'm actually... I figured I'd actually be just keeping her with me anyway. No mysterious power anymore. Okay. Anyway, so I've been drinking a lot of oat milk instead of, you know, regular cow milk. Because it's actually really good. It's a little expensive, but it's called Oatly. And we just picked it up on a whim like a week ago. And it was just like, I've never tried this before. Oatly, O-A-T-L-Y. I think it's Swedish? Which is neat, because I guess I'm Swedish, but still. You get Silk's oat milk. I haven't tried Silk's oat milk. I've tried regular Silk, and it never really appealed. I am just eating these for breakfast for whatever reason. Let's see, I actually have to focus on evading to some degree. Luckily, my evasion stat seems to be pretty good. Okay. Didn't actually take any damage. Have I tried almond milk? See, I don't like almond milk. I don't like almond milk that much. I don't like cashew milk, and I don't like macadamia. Macadamia milk was okay. Cashew milk was okay. Oat milk had, like, the richness that I was really looking for, but I've been trying to pick up other types of alternate milks to see if any of them are good. Platinum bullion. Increase cold damage. Huh. Why? Huh. Homemade peanut milk. Haven't heard of that before. But so, one of the ones that we picked up today was actually chocolate milk. Made out of peas. And you know what? It's actually pretty good. Let's see. Dagger, kukri. I guess I might as well get the baby green bat just in case. Thought he said goat milk instead of oat milk. I would like to try goat milk, but it's also expensive, and I wanted to try other things. They did have it. Let's see. What is this? What's with the stuff going on here? I have no idea. Stay away from all almond milk, because I know it's bad for the environment. I mean, so I did some research on this specifically, and the answer is oat milk is, wow, okay, baby green bat got a hell of a lot better. Almond milk is bad for the environment, namely because of two reasons. One, yes, it is actually very water hungry, but the real reason why it's bad for the environment is more so purely because it's grown in California. Or almonds are generally grown in California, and like one or two other areas that are extremely drought prone, which is like, what kind of doof thought this was a good idea? I guess it's because it's a good environment for it, but like, holy crap, that's not great. But it's still better to drink almond milk than, say, like regular cow milk, just because. Let's see. Because cows are freaking... I'm not going to say greedy suckers. I don't think cows can really... maybe they can become greedy, but still. I'm going to stay away from his weird treatments. I don't actually know what the effects are, but I don't think they're actually that amazing. Ow. Kind of works out. I'm not invincible while dashing, so I can't just, like, dash straight through. Whoops. Again, not invincible while dashing. It's a lesson that I have to teach remind myself of constantly here. I took that away from myself. In favor of fairness. Let's see. But yeah, so still best to drink almond milk over, say, like cow milk. And realistically, there's a lot of other environmental things that you can also, like, kind of be somewhat active in, but I figured this was kind of the opportunity for me to, like, screw around with something that I actually rather like. Because I love milk. I love drinking milk, and so I'm like, okay, well, what if there is a milk alternative that I like to drink? And the answer is, yeah, I actually just like oat milk better. And it's healthier for me, so there's that too. Like, I don't know, I'm gonna try and be more proactive about these things. Ow. Ooh, Frost Choker. That's actually one of the things with the combo. There's still a bat alive. That should not last. Let's get rid of that. Okay. Colt upgrade. Fire cold bullet. Well, that should work great with the platinum bullion. Okay, so this weapon just does stupid damage now. Now all I have to do is find, like, a frost knife to have as a secondary attack. Yeah, with the platinum bullion on, cold damage is pretty great. What are you? First trial, strawberry. I don't understand the meaning of this text. Touch. Reach the destination without being defeated. What the? Oh, it's Celeste, of course. Oh boy. Well, I don't know if I'm getting to the end of this. I wonder if I had the dash bonus. Oh, can I just... I can just keep trying. Okay, that's nice. But yeah, this is straight up just a Celeste reference. Which, I'm gonna be honest, I appreciate. At the same time, I almost kind of wish that the trials were like some kind of special built-in objective as opposed to like a reference to another game. Oh, I see. Because I suck at Celeste. There's a reason why I've never played it. And, okay. Now, there's a very distinct reason why I haven't played it. Well, yeah, no. This is gonna be hard. At least I can do it as many times as I want, but oh boy. I'm just gonna wait. At least I'm optimizing some of these. So I'm not taking as much damage anymore. I was at the end too. Ugh. I almost feel like you should just get your dashes back by just touching the ground in this mode. Damn it. Oh, damn it. Come on. Well, that didn't work. Oh, they have a phase where they both shoot. And it didn't work. Okay, screw it. I'm just very bad at precision platforming with timing. Some of y'all grew up with Mario, and some of you have played a lot of Kaizo. I've done neither. It was the first platformer I ever played. Was it Braid? I'm actually having a tough time remembering. It might have been Braid. SLS made you so sad at your reflexes. I mean, it's a hard game. And anybody that tells me otherwise is just a liar. Okay, doing a lot better this time. And, like, I'm sure I could get to the point where I, like, actually absolutely rock at Celeste. But I just... It's honestly... I'm not gonna say it's not worth my time, but, like, I'd hurt myself. Okay. Well, that kind of works. I've certainly optimized a bunch of this. It's also my patience, which is an issue. But yeah, I straight up just never had platformers growing up. Oh, wait, no. There is a platformer that I did play. Freaking Kirby. I played a shit ton of Kirby over the years. I was also not at the end. Damn it. Holy crap. That last bit is rough. I bet I have to just hang time over those traps. I panicked. And it didn't do me any favors. But yeah, I'm definitely old enough to have grown up with platformers, but like Space Station Silicon Valley doesn't really count. And I honestly can't think of another platformy thing that I played on the N64. And then they were pretty much all dead by the GameCube. And so, like, the only one that I really played was Kirby. Mainly just because Kirby was fun and cute and great. But Kirby's also, I'm going to say, not one of the most punishing platformers in the market. Kirby is definitely, like, easy mode in terms of, like, not having to worry about falling ever. Spikes were a problem, but it was mostly just, like, careful maneuvering, as opposed to... Son of a... It was more about careful maneuvering. And some amount of timing. But I don't remember it being, like, that brutal. And then there was Kirby and the Crystal Shards, which is just downright amazing. I've honestly never played another game like it. And all Kirby games since have just felt kind of unsatisfying. Which, maybe I just haven't played enough Kirby games. Almost made it. It's too easy to just, like, get touched by any of these things. Epic Yarn was kind of neat. Epic Yarn didn't have the... Oh, I don't know how to describe it. God damn. It doesn't help that I'm doing this keyboard and mouse. I don't really like platforming on keyboard especially. Oh, you know what? I will recant. I will recant in a hard way. I guess I did play a shit ton of Mega Man X. Mega Man X never really felt like it had too many like hard platforming issues. It was more just like platforming in such a way that the enemies wouldn't kick the shit out of you along the way. But like, it was never this. And so like, the closest thing, well, I mean, I don't know. Closest thing I've ever played to Celeste, or this level of just like, hey, spikes, saw blades, and hell. Would be the White Palace in Hollow Knight. But at that point, I had already had, like, a massive amount of experience. Just, platforming in Hollow Knight. And just buckled down for an afternoon and just said, like, screw it. shit's gonna be hell, but... That was fine. Let's see. I honestly try and time that one. I try and time, like, all of these. Ugh, it doesn't work. If the dash charge is recharged... it'd be okay. If I can have most of my HP by that last section, I can more or less just tank through it. Yeah, I wonder if I came back with the... with the bonus dash charges from swiftness, I'd be okay. Ugh. How do you do that last one? I have no idea how you do it perfectly. I don't know how you do a lot of these perfectly. I'm sure some, like, Kaizo King will show up in chat and be like, actually, this is how you do this thing. And it's like, okay. But I am neither a Kaizo King. Hell, I haven't even ever played Mario Maker. I know that's a lot of people's jams, but, like, cripes. Just does not appeal to me. I was really hoping the trials would be something interesting as opposed to just a pure platforming challenge. It feels like the developers were like, oh man, Celeste is really cool. We want to make Celeste, but we don't really have time because we're working on Dungreed. Alright. How? And so instead, they just added a Celeste portion to Dungreed. Which I can respect, except for the fact that to actually like got it. A strawberry statue that smells delicious like real strawberries. Cleared the first trial. Cripes. There are all the trials like this. I have no idea that was the first one. But yeah, in order to progress, I have to put myself through effectively a completely different genre of game. And that feels unsatisfying. I don't like it when games do this to me. To the point where, like, I've quit series because it's like, hey, by the way, here's, like, a challenge mode thing. In order to get, like, the good bits. Or, like, straight up the end of Indivisible, which was like, by the way, this is just suddenly pure reflex test. And I'm like, no, thank you. I still haven't gone back to that. I need to. But, like, it does not feel good to have, like, cross-genre or even, like, cross-gameplay mentalities in a video game unless it's handled really, really well. Like, what's an easy example of how to do this well? I mean, closest thing I can think of, right, I forgot. I'm actually pretty good with a gun. Yeah, Hollow Knight. Yeah, I mean, I was definitely grumpy when I reached the White Palace and I realized what the hell it was. And then it didn't even matter when I found out that the Path of Pain is a separate thing entirely, but has important cutscenes, you know, behind it. Because, like, man, honestly, screw that whole area. That is Metroidvania with some, like, kind of tough platforming, it should... Okay. It should not have, like, really brutal twitch reflex platforming in order to beat the game, because, like, some people just can't do that. Evil Land. No, with Evil Land, it's, like, 100% a gimmick. To be the way it is. I was actually gonna say, like, Nier Automata had the, well... Nier Automata had a couple of segments, because it also had, like, a weird, like... It was, like, the weird white void stuff. I was really hoping I could grab that cash. But yeah, Nier became a shmup. But at least it wasn't too bad. There were a couple of moments where I was definitely like, man, this could be over now and I'd be happy. Why did I just dive for that? I have no idea. I do not have the armaments that I did in the previous. This set bonus is kind of nice, but it really was just having both items in the inventory would fuse them into, like, the frost gun instead of... I don't know. I feel like that would be a much more compelling way to do it. Okay, what do you have for me? Bamboo sword. Where is my drop luck? That last run was goofy. Left wanting the paintbrush to leave more of a trail of paint instead of just a small arc. Yeah, and it does not last nearly long enough. Like, I almost kind of wish it just lasted forever and it just sat there just wrecking things. Let's see, is Dungreed hard in its current state? In my opinion, yeah, it's actually pretty... It's pretty tough. I've played harder, but, like, kind of depends on your preferences and opinions. I am full up, but this should be good. Let's see. Let's go to the altar for a bit. What can we tribute? Give up the anchor. Let's give up the bamboo sword. Can't give up the short sword. Give up the short spear. As we'll start working on pumping that back up again. Anything else? Nah. So you wonder you're playing Dungreed again. What made you return? Cryoris, mainly? I mean, hell, half the reason why I stopped playing is because they did him dirty. And so I kind of quit out of solidarity. And I was also just kind of bored. Oh, right. I have to break these. I still am mad that they more or less got rid of modding for this game. And we're just like, no, we don't want mods. And it's like, but mods make games better. Keep me interested for a hell of a lot longer. Okay. So the answer is go melee. The Frost Colt is a neat idea, and it works when I need it to. But melee is actually going to kill her. Stupid spear of hers is a pain in the ass. Okay. I'm very thankful I have all this extra defense going on. Could use some toughness. There we go. I missed my cookie. We get... Ooh, Blessings of the Sage is decent? Yeah, it's pretty good. Let's get rid of the samurai thing. Because, yeah, that's defense, toughness, max health, evasion block, crit chance, power, attack speed, and more evasion. And if I could upgrade that, that'd be lovely.